Hello everyone, thanks for joining me again for another video. Today I'm going to be looking at creating a quiz in Google Form. I hope you've been liking, sharing, and subscribing. On that note, I'll get straight into the video. To begin, I'm going to go to my right where you see the profile picture. I hope you are seeing it. Let me ensure my screen is maximized. Yes, and I hope you are seeing it. I'm going to my profile picture here where there's my account. I'm going to use these 3 dots to enter my drive. And I'm selecting drive. By the way, if it is your first time using the form, you would, yes, use the drive. But if you have used it before, then you would slide down to your other apps here and find it. However, I'm going to do the video just for those who might not have used it before. And so here we go. I'm hitting drive. It's going to take me to this page where you will see new just below your drive. And I'm going to click the new. Once I hit the new, I'm going to go for more. And at the top, you'll see Google Forms. Then there's an arrow. This arrow will take you to a blank form, or from a template. I'm going to go from a blank form. As you can see, I'm here at this page where there's an untitled form. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to give it a title. And so I'll call it money. This is a money quiz. This quiz is on money. And you look to your left, your top left, you see this untitled form. I'm going to just hit it and you will see the money come right there. For the description below money, you just want to ask them to choose the most appropriate response, because I'm going to just make this a multiple choice question. Choose the most appropriate for each of the following questions below. That's it. I realize that I'm in full caps right here for each of the following questions below. That's not what I want, so I'm going to take it back up there. Right? Yes, I'm in full caps, but I'll take that off right now. Now, that's the instruction to your students. Now you see untitled question. This is where you're gonna put your first question. If you click on it, it allows you to type your question. I want to have the names of my students. I don't want to have a paper that I'm not sure whose paper this is. And so my first question is name. I want you to put your full name. Right? And as you can see, because I've used this before, it brings up the short answer. I'm going to just hit this addition button to give me another question. This question, of course, is going to be a multiple choice question. So let us say you're asking to choose, no choose. Money right? And then you would put your options. Money is considered to be A, and you're asking them to put their option. Now at the option area right here, you're gonna hit it. And let's say you want to put A for your option, then you add another option, B, C, D. Now if you're not putting A, B, C, D, you you simply just write the response that you want, and every time you want to get to the next option, you just hit it or enter. Hit enter on your keyboard and it takes you to your next question. No, if you have completed, right, by the way, let me just add this. If you want your students not to leave out any question, hit the required button for all of them. All questions, name and everything. So this is it when it's off. When it's on, you see a purple light, right? So that is you creating your question. Now you're gonna make it a quiz, because you notice if you want the form to be marked immediately, the students put in their responses, you have to make it a quiz. And so I'm gonna go to my settings at the top of my screen right there, and I'm going to select quizzes. So the options that you would see on the settings are general, presentation, and quizzes. I'm gonna hit quizzes. Now when you hit quizzes, you're gonna see make this a quiz. It's off right now. So hit the button and it turns purple, making it a quiz. Now look at the quiz options. Do you want to release the grade immediately after each submission? Yes or no? Once you decide what you want to do, you can hit that. Yes, I want my students to get their grades immediately. If you have done some short answer questions and you know with Google Form, it marks the question incorrectly if the slightest error is made, a comma, a full stop, a capital letter, a common letter. And so personally, I mark my short answer questions myself. I give my students multiple choice questions, true or false questions. The short answers, I usually mark those myself. And so if it is that you have put a short answer question on it, you can always hit later after manual review. You wouldn't want to give them their immediate response, because of course the form is going to mark those questions incorrect and they're going to wonder, oh, is it that? I'm sure that is correct and I get this grade, you know, and they're going to come to you and ask you about these things. And so if it is that you give them a short answer question, then by all means hit the later after manual review. What can your respondents see? What do you want your respondents to see? Do you want them to see missed questions? Then hit it. Do you want them to see the correct answers? No, I don't want them to see the correct answers, so I hit that. Do you want them to see the points value? Yes, and so you get that. Now you make this what you want it to be, save. It is now a quiz, so we can go in and put in our correct responses. We have to put in the correct responses just so the form will be marked once they hit submit. And so if money is considered to be C and you think, and C is your answer, then hit C, because you're now making it, oh, I'm sorry. I have to hit the answer key and put the answer in, right? And C is the correct answer, so I put my answer in. Now that I put my answer in, I'm going to put a point for this question. I want it to be a 1 point question, and so it's a 1 point question right there. Now I'm going to hit done because I have my point in and I have my correct answer in. So I hit done. Now you see C is the answer. I am seeing that, and you, the teacher, will see that, but the student will not see that. And it is required. This question is required. And you see 1 point for this question. Now this is a 1 point quiz. So when you go to the top, total points should be 1 point. If you know that your quiz is supposed to be 10, 20 points, and you look up here and you see 15 or 8 points, then chances are you didn't put the point in for a question or two. And so you would need to go back through the quiz and check if you have made everything correct. Now, if you are done and you place the link for your quiz in your Google Classroom or wherever you are having your classes, then once your student submits, you will hit your response button to identify those students who have completed the quiz and to also get the marks for the quiz. Now, once you have hit the response, you will be able to choose whether you want to see the individual grade or you want to see a summary. So the choice is yours. You, by the way, once students have responded, when you hit the response button, you will see the amount of students that have responded, that have done the quiz. And so you will see whether it is 10, 20, 30, whatever it is. I hope this was useful. Another thing, if you wanna send the link to your students via email instead of on a platform, a learning platform, then you hit the send and you will put the email address into the students that you want to send it to. Of course, you see the money, that is the title of the quiz. And I've invited you. So hit the include form in email and then you can click send, right? And that is how you do your quiz in Google Form. I sure hope this was helpful and that you'll be able to go ahead and make your life easier, because I know that marking for a number of students virtually cannot be easy. And so this is just the easiest way to give your multiple choice quiz. And when you get to physical class, you can always teach those topics that you need to have discussion questions and work out, etc. This is it from me. I am Judith Quest. Have a wonderful, wonderful session doing your quiz online. Thank you for joining.